Hey everyone, Gokai White here. Since we're at the end of February, we have as many as 10 months left before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm as excited as the next guy watching this video. Anyway, there are some things I'd like to share with you that I hope to see in Kingdom Hearts 3. The first category is the voice actors. I think it would be nice if they could get Eric Idle to voice Merlin from The Sword and the Stone, like in Shrek the Third. But that's not really as important as the next few voice actors I have on my mind. Next up is Samuel L. Jackson, reprising his role as Frozone in an Incredibles-based world. Then we have Dwayne Johnson to voice Maui, assuming we get a world based on Moana, which I'm going to get into a little bit later on. And then finally, Patrick Stewart taking over the late Leonard Nimoy's role as Master Xehanort. I think Pat would be a good choice for Xehanort, considering he's always wanted to voice a Disney villain since he turned down the role of Jafar in Aladdin. Next category is the Disney worlds I want to see. There are already rumors of an Incredibles-based world and Frozen, among others, but some other worlds I personally hope make it into the game as a DLC or otherwise are Atlantis, the Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, and Frozen, and the Black Cauldron. As for the Final Fantasy characters category, I'm hoping to see faces from Final Fantasy 4 or 6, a bit less so from 5. Like the only Final Fantasy 5 character I'd like to see is Gilgamesh, and I think they should try something a little different with him, like having John DiMaggio get him coming back to voice him like in Final Fantasy 12 and 13 too, but this time with a Scottish accent like the one he used for the Scotsman and Samurai Jack. And then I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people expecting Lightning from 13 and Noctis from 15 to make appearances, and I'm kind of expecting Square Enix to have Noctis wear his original attire from the Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer, and I think they might also want to consider putting Kain from Final Fantasy 4 and maybe, just maybe, Laguna from Final Fantasy 8, since his son Squall's also heavily involved with the series, despite going by the alias Leon. And then I want to see Locke and Edgar from Final Fantasy 6, with Locke being voiced by Vic Mignogna of Full Metal Alchemist fame in English version, and Ryuji Saine, who was the Red Ranger on Deca Ranger. And for Edgar, I think he should be voiced by Darren Norris, and by Hiroya Matsumoto, the Yellow Ranger from Maji Ranger in the Japanese version. And now we're on to the last category, which is the special surprises. First of all, I'm hoping that even if they can't get a Wreck-It Ralph-based world, they should at least have Sonic as a summon character or a cameo. And then next up, I've been hearing the rumors about Marvel and Star Wars characters being up for possible inclusion in KH3, if they're only going to put one character from each of those franchises, might as well have Spider-Man as a playable character or a party member, in which case they're more likely to get Robbie Daymond, the voice of Prompto, or James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Tidus, to voice Spidey, than they are to have Tom Holland reprise his role from the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. And then there's going to we should possibly have Darth Vader taking over as a secret boss for Sephiroth, and this last thing's a long shot, but I think it's going to be cool if Square Enix, Disney, and Dynamic Productions do a collaboration with Dynamic Productions and have a Mazinger Z themed collaboration event in which Sora would get a Mazinger Z themed costume or form, and then Riku later following suit with a Great Mazinger themed outfit. And that's pretty much all I have to offer in this video right now. So enjoy the rest of this amazing song by Ichiro Mizuki, the theme song to Mazinger Z Infinity. And I hope to see you again in another future video. So until then, I'm going to be waiting as earnestly for Kingdom Hearts 3 as all of you. Goodbye.